What's up? Getting ready to grill. It's a quick review of this Pit Boss pellet grill that I have, the Sportsman. Love this. There are two things I'm going to tell you after I kind of do the overview that you have to know. These are critical, and it's not very explicit in the instruction manual. So these are two safety things that you have to do. But first, let's just go over the grill. Okay, so you've got this pellet hopper. So this is where you put your pellets in. So I've got it pretty full, and you can kind of see the level on the outside as it starts going down. That's your display. You've got your power. You can prime it. That's going to prime and feed the pellets through. You've got your temperature gauge, and you've got a digital display. I'll show you when I turn it on. You also have little area for storage here. You can put spices or whatever, and then a little place to wrap your power cord. I'm gonna walk over here. This lifts up. Got a ton of room in here, and you've got your top grill area and then your bottom. And also you can pull this if you need to sear. That opens that up where the hopper is right below that. So there's a little thing here that you can pull back and forth if you need to sear it, if you're doing steaks or something like that. Now I use this mostly for grilling. I don't really smoke a lot. Okay, you've got a little storage, little tray there, another side tray, and then you've got your little grease bucket that collects the grease that will drip. And so the first thing that you need to know is when you turn it on, I'm going to power it on. So just plugged it in. I'm going to turn the power on right here. And then what I'm going to do is going to turn this just to smoke. And what it's going to do, and this is the key thing, this is one of the things, you have to leave the lid open when you power it on. And what's going to happen, all this white smoke is going to come out. And that's kind of like toxic. So just let it finish. And once the smoke becomes just clear, where it's not white, then you're good to really start heating it up and start grilling. But make sure when you do that, you have to leave the lid open. Do not do it closed. That can actually cause that to ignite. So you don't want that. The other thing is when you power it off, if I turn this off, it's still going to run. So it's really, when you do that, it's in shutdown mode, and your instinct might be to unplug it, but don't do that because, again, that will get in the way of the Pit Boss shutting itself down. And if you just unplug it when it hasn't really shut down yet, again, the flames can go from the hopper, that's the little area down there. Yes, it'll actually go down and the flame can go into the hopper and ignite. Okay, so I'm just going to turn to the temperature, and it's going to show you the temperature right here, and then I'll show you the actual temperature. So we'll just set it to 400. And it's, again, super easy to use. You can have a probe if you want to. A probe would be where it actually measures the temperature of the meat. This doesn't have the Wi-Fi connection. So it doesn't have the Wi-Fi where you can monitor it on the app. But since I don't smoke, I don't really need that. So you can see everything just right here on the control panel on the display of the grill. Okay, so I just turned it on. It just took maybe a minute or two, and you can see the white smoke coming out. It's going to get heavier and heavier. You have to wait until that is finished smoking, at least where it's not white. You can really see it. And then once it finishes, so once it's no longer white is when you can close the lid and you can actually start grilling. All right, so I just finished cooking some chicken breasts that I barbecued and just grilled. So you can see what the top is the temperature I set, the bottom is the actual. It'll go down to 400. So it's really good at self-regulating, but a lot of it was a little less after you open the hood. It's going to cool down. Another tip is I always open from the side because the hood is hot, very hot. So if you open from the side and look at those chicken breasts, these are super thin. So I just did these about 3 minutes each side. 3 minutes I turn and baste, and for about 12 minutes total. And these should be perfectly cooked, tender, juicy chicken breast right there. And now I'm going to turn it off. So to turn it off, again, this is a key thing. It's off, but you can hear it. It's still running. So you only want to unplug it when it's not making any kind of noise. So anyway, this is the Pit Boss Sportsman grill, pellet grill. Love it. It's my favorite grill of any grill that I've ever had. So I'm super happy with it.